iTutor Group, Tutorabc, heaven or hell? Here's the review.
Silent breed is people!
After watching this video today, you will be able to make a very informed decision as to whether or not this company is for you. The only evidence that we're going to be looking at today with the pros and cons is that which makes this company really stand out in the market in relation to others. So not including any of the bog standard stuff such as how do we get paid, how often do we get paid, do they accept PayPal? No. No! Also, no hyperbole, no exaggeration.
Go get the facts, Jack. Just the facts.
And all arguments are supported by evidence, not based upon feelings. First of all, let's start with the pros. For anyone who's non-native out there, you can apply. Tutorabc are accepting applications from absolutely everywhere. No discrimination here. Next point, track your pay after every single lesson that you have completed. Once you've filled out that after action report, you will be able to track your pay. It's very simple. It leaves no room for misunderstanding. The bonus system is there based upon length of service and is not used as a tool of manipulation, such as disencouraging you from taking any kinds of holiday. Third point, the platform is busy. Trust me when I tell you, the platform is loaded with a ton of tools and catchy gimmicks for you to use at your disposal. The animations are fun and rewarding, with many of the more critical ones in Chinese.
别忘记给老师星星哟。
They've got a huge archive of pictures that can be used and added to your lessons, and if you don't like some or you think there aren't enough, then you can by all means upload your own. The teacher guides are very descriptive and well thought out, I have to say that. So even if you're walking in blind, you have a prepared script for you that you could just actually go in and read from. Cancellations, a hugely unique selling feature here. You can cancel any of your classes without issue up to 4 hours in advance. Awesome. Now, on the next point, they teach kids and adults. That's very important to remember, and a lot of it is actually in your hands. So if we look at those hot times of Beijing hours after school, let's say from 6 o'clock until 9 o'clock, if you open slots during that time, you're probably going to get kids, right? And if you book hours during the day while the kids are at school, then you're probably going to end up with adults. Now, the next point for me is massively, massively important. No micromanaging. I don't want someone watching my lessons in real time giving me that real time feedback. That's just going to interrupt me. And many other companies, they actually do this. At Tutorabc, they don't. The training period is quite extensive and you have ample opportunity to ask all of your questions so that you walk away with a very, very clear understanding of what's expected from you as a teacher. And thereafter, no news is good news. Now, the final point when we look at the pros is career progression. If you're an independent contractor or freelancer working with most EFL companies online, then that is all you're ever going to be. There is a definite glass ceiling and you'll never break through it. However, at Tutorabc, you can. They have definite avenues that do open up, and here are a couple of them. These are some of the examples that you could actually realistically achieve if you stay and you work with this company. Now, those doors will start to open up depending on how long you've worked for this company. And be warned, they are not guarantees. Nothing is guaranteed. They're based upon how much you are able to contribute to this company, if you can really add the value there. However, these opportunities do exist, and so hey, I'm all for that. I'll give it a try once I'm ready and eligible. Now, getting on to the cons. Yes, very important. As I've said, that platform is busy. The problem is, it's a little bit too busy in some ways. For example, if you have 2 students in the class, you'll find yourself constantly scrolling up and scrolling down to be able to look at them, look at their mouths, correct their pronunciation. Number 2, you cannot appeal negative feedback. If a student gives you negative feedback, justified or unjustified, then you just have to deal with that. There's no way to appeal this. However, I will say, putting that into a kind of positive note, is that each individual feedback is not going to actually impact you. The whole total of feedbacks over the course of the month are taken into consideration and you're given an overall. And so a few that could slip in there per month, they won't actually affect you much. However, you can't appeal them. Now, the next point is a biggie, and that is location-based pay. A UK citizen living in Vietnam and a UK citizen living in London are not necessarily going to be paid the same.
It's like $10 a day. That's not even minimum wage.
Experience, length of service with the company, and qualifications, they are taken into consideration. However, what this is all about really is something to do with cost of living and the algorithm that they're working with. It's not, a very petty manager who's making this decision, ooh, I don't like you, and so we're going to give you less. No, it's all fed into the computer and something is spat out, and it will decide based upon your location how much that you will be offered. The next point for me is actually a positive, but for many it will be a negative, so let's put it in the cons here. And that is, you can expect very few, if any, bound students. You can expect to be meeting fresh faces all the time. So every lesson, what we're doing is we're just playing pass the parcel from someone and to someone that you don't know, a mystery face. And this is taking away from that element which a lot of people find attractive, which are those long-term relationships that people can build with their students. It's just something that's missing here. The next point is materials. Now, while I've said the tools are rather interactive and the platform is very busy, which I think is a great thing, the materials themselves are often lacking. It means that you as a teacher really need to use your skills, pull the tricks that you have out of the bag to be able to, let's say, scaffold a lot of that material. If you are an experienced teacher, this is less of a problem, but for those newly qualified people out there, this could be problematic. On a final note with the cons, and I can't speak about what happened 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I can only speak about what is happening today. The application process has come to a halt. For some reason, they are not managing to digest those applications. People are getting held up at the interview stage. The apps on the telephone, they don't seem to be helping people to get anywhere. And so this is not going to be an instant remedy for anybody. If you make an application, I'm sure someone will get round to you. However, you might have to wait for quite a while. So in conclusion and overall, this company is ideal for anyone who had previously been teaching on the mainland in China, kids and who can't anymore. This is a very smooth transition because everything you had, you can definitely expect here with the similar settings and requirements. However, there is no mollycoddling here. There is very, very limited interaction with the support team. So for those of you who are less than confident to work unsupervised, it might be a better idea to wait a little while, get some more experience, and then apply. I advocate Tutorabc. I think they're a great company. Reviews online are often very misleading, full of emotion and lacking supporting evidence. So if you do a quick Google search, they're often not very revealing. Now, as I've shown, this company is very hands-off. It has a loaded platform. It's full of tools and functions. It's very user-friendly, yet not too complex. The bonus system is clear. Albeit not the best, it does reward time served with the company. So, company loyalty, great. The longer you stay with that company, the more they're going to reward you financially. Cancelling is easy. 4 hours notice is all you need. That is so competitive. They're open to applicants from everywhere, and if you stay with the company, then there is no glass ceiling. You can grow within that company, thus making a career out of working online as an EFL teacher. Now, if you disagree or feel I've left anything particularly good or bad out, then go ahead and write them in the comments section below. If not, then you're as informed as I am and you can make that educated decision whether to work or not for Tutorabc. For more information on Tutorabc, the how-tos and some of the hacks for getting along at this company, head on over to our Facebook group where we share the insights, the live updates and vacancies for a whole range of companies that are recruiting right now, and expert advice on how to get them. Because if you're not walking between the raindrops, then you might end up as Soylent Green. And let's never forget that
Silent Green is people!